Welcome to this episode of CynSpeaks. In this episode, we're going to talk about the topic of unity and how that is starting to show up in the world and why I think this is really the key to really and truly healing this lifetime. So, before I talk about the concept of unity, I want to talk about the concept of division, because polarity is what allows us to understand the other side of the coin, even if we haven't experienced it. So when we're talking about unity, and the opposite of unity is division. And if you are like me and you've lived a similar life, then you understand that division is common and it is the norm, and it is unfortunately it has been the way of the world for quite some time. And there have been many attempts by society, and some may say government, to divide the people, to divide people and create hate and create discord and create war. And that is just something that doesn't feel good for most people. Like, most people don't feel good with the division that comes with hate. And I could talk all day about that, but we want to switch over to the other side of the coin, which is unity. But before we go over to unity, let's appreciate the polarity that happens. Like, the universe introduces this opportunity for us to learn what is good by experiencing what is not so good. That's huge. Even with the concept of division and unity, you may not have really acknowledged unity in your life before, but you may have noticed division. So if you've noticed one or the other, you can then focus on unity in your life to really help the collective energy of all of us to move into a space of more unity. So when we're talking about unity, this can show up in many different avenues. Unity is a topic that can affect families all the way to the entire world. And practicing unity in your day-to-day and understanding that we are all one, we are all connected. Our spirits are all connected. Like, we are all intertwined together. You will start to approach your day differently, and you will start to react to situations differently. And if your goal is also to promote unity and to support unity, you will act as such in your daily life. When somebody comes to you with a disagreement, your first reaction, depending on where you're at in your spiritual journey, may be to react, to prove your point, or to work hard to prove your point, whether that be shouting or just continuing to talk over a person or whatever it may be. That isn't unity. If there is a disagreement, that does not mean you have to agree with everything this person feels or thinks or believes. You can respect it. And respect, I believe, is the first step towards building an environment of unity and respecting the differences in each of us is a big first step. And if there's the ability to respect those differences, we can then start to acknowledge and honor those areas in which we are the same. And if you really think about it, we are more similar than we are different. But the differences are often magnified in this world, in this society, in this day and age. Social media, I bring up social media a lot. It could be an avenue, to unite us, or it could be an avenue to divide us. And that's really up to you and how you use that platform. So if you are in your daily walk and you're noticing, like, dang, that person looks so wealthy, like, I wish I was like that, you're just fostering division in your life, because you are just as capable as they are of that wealth. It's just they've learned how to welcome it into their vibration. They've learned to vibrate on that level and welcome that wealth into their life. You have the opportunity to create just as much wealth. So even in our daily walk, we look at the division. We almost look for the division and the differences in each other, which really doesn't serve the collective, but it serves us, right? So we want to start looking for the similarities in the ways that we're similar, which there are so many. We are all souls having a human experience. We are all souls. We all have a soul. Some people may not be as well versed in how their soul shows up in their actions. They may not understand themselves very well, which may cause discord in their life. But we are all souls and we all have feelings. We all feel. And understanding that allows you to start to move in a way that is more loving and is in support, in total support of unity. And that is really what's going to change the world, is for us to come together with love, from a space of love, and really come together to do good. It's really that simple. It's so simple. Love is the answer. And you've heard me say that, and I will always say that. I'm an advocate of love in every way, because if you aren't moving from a space of love, there are probably some issues. There will probably be some challenges in the way that you are interacting with others. If your focus is from love, and self-love is included in that, then it will be a lot easier for you to move through and navigate your day-to-day. So as you're going through your day-to-day, just try to think about the polarity that comes with division, and that's the other option, which is unity. So for every time you see a post on social media about the division of the people, why don't you just make a post about bringing people together, or acknowledging something good in somebody else to promote unity? Why don't you become an ambassador for unity? Because there are strength in numbers, and I really want to encourage you to live this in your daily life, to really look for ways to bring people together and to grow together and to help people and show love in your day-to-day. Show what love looks like. Show what love feels like by simply being kind. You can smile at somebody and make their entire week. You can let somebody know that you just see them. Like, I see you. Have an awesome day. Simply that could change their whole world. So love can do so many things and is so powerful. There's no language barriers with love. A smile is a smile, and you can really help make this world better if you just focus on living your life from a space of love and really promoting unity. You can teach this to your kids. You can implement this in the workplace. If you have somebody where there's a disconnect between you two, I've had this before, and I would just reach out, talk to them, say, hey, there's a disconnect. What's the deal? Like, I really want us to be like, we're on the same team. Like, let's find a way to make this work. You never know, that person could end up being a friend of yours later down the line. So just approach everything from a place of love and see how your world changes. This has been my approach for years, and it's the only way that feels good for me. So I really hope that it works for you and that it helps you and that you can move from a place of love and things will start to feel better for you. Let me know how it goes for you. The concept of unity, how it shows up in your daily life, how you can promote unity, how you are promoting unity. I really want to start highlighting some of those things on the podcast. So that's really a huge focus of what we're trying to do, is bring people together. So if you have a charity that you're working with or an event that's coming up, let me know. I will come, I will support, and I will cover your event if I can, if I'm available. So please keep me in the loop. I am all for supporting things that are good and things that feel good and things that bring people together with love, because that is the answer. There is my rant. Again, as always, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you so much for joining this podcast, for listening, for subscribing, for sharing, helping other people as well. Like, that is an example of unity, and I thank you. Oh, please add me on Instagram at Cynamon Voe, #CynSpeaks, tag all of the things that you post so that I can share love and support in what you're doing as well. Again, thank you for joining. Until next time.